Comrade.
Good evening.
We have Comrade Girija, who is here at Hyderabad and attending the All India Insurance Employees Association Secretariat meeting. I am Anand from Voice of Public Sector YouTube channel. Comrade Girija, you know the general insurance industry is under tremendous attack today by the government of India. The employees are worried what will be the future of the general insurance industry, especially the women employees. Some of the women employees are planning to go on VRS also. What is your view on this?
Just because of the threat of this privatization, there is no need for opting for VRS. Because today, if we can say that there is an industry where the rights and benefits of employees in general and women in particular are protected, we can very proudly claim that it is the insurance industry that has been ensured by the All India Insurance Employees Association. Because today we can see that out of the total workforce from women, most of them are in the unorganized sector. Very minimum percentage is in the organized sector. And those women working in the organized sector are the fortunate lots who enjoy the rights and benefits that have been won by hard struggles by our previous generation. So today we have the responsibility of carrying forward this struggle. Of course, when we joined in a public sector undertaking and when here is the place where there is no discrimination either in appointment or in your pay scale or in the avenues of promotion, nothing is denied just because of the gender reason. Here there is equal pay for equal work. Everything is assured. And the other social responsibilities like maternity leave, other things are also ensured in the public sector. So we are in a very protected environment. Now the present generation working in the general insurance companies has the responsibility to protect this industry and hand over the battle to the next generation. So if we want to ensure the job opportunities for the future generation, we have to work in this industry, we have to carry forward the struggle in protecting the industry so that we can ensure that the safe environment, working environment is given for the future generation.
Yeah, I do agree what you say, but the main problem is that a woman employee working in a public sector and a woman employee working in a private sector, there are a lot of differences.
Yes.
This psychologically has an impact on the women employees when the bill has been passed. What do you agree with?
See, women today we can say here in a public sector undertaking, whether it is a general insurance company or any public sector undertaking, our working time is a defined one, 10 to 5:30. Your working days are prescribed one, Monday to Friday. But in this country, there are very many number of sisters who work for hours together in a day. For example, we can take the case of this scheme employees. They are ICDS, integrated, Anganwadi, generally we say. Similarly, ASHA employees. If you look at their working environment or what is because they are not recognized as government employees or for that matter they are not even recognized as employees. They are called as honorary workers and they are being paid honorarium. But for that they have to work for 12 hours, 13 hours like that. They have the very same responsibility. Similarly, we look at the case of IT sector or very many private corporate companies. There and all, today you can say by what time you have to enter your workplace, but you cannot say when you will be able to leave your workplace. So that way, there also today women are working because today the economic situation compels every family to have both husband and wife to have the earned income. Then only you can maintain a standard of living. You can give a good education to your children, you can afford health benefit to your family. So all those things are there. So just because this threat, you need not say that how can I work in a private company, So it's better I choose to be in go for VRS or like that. But that will not be a solution. And I can say that when I joined LIC in the year 1991, I remember the very first meeting, the then trade union leaders were in that meeting speaking about Super 301, the neoliberal policies. I was wondering at that time, because I joined LIC after working in a private concern. When I got relieved from my private company, while giving sending off to me, my then colleagues were telling that now your future is secured, you are going to LIC. So when I attended the first meeting, I thought, array, in the name of safety of employment, I came from private to public sector LIC. Here after coming, the trade union leader is saying here is the threat of privatization is there. But see, from 91 to 2021, 30 years have gone. But till today, till this moment, I continue as a public sector employee, and I am very confident that AEA will ensure that I retire from the public sector Life Insurance Corporation of India. So there is no need to get panic just because of this privatization policies of the government. We have to quit the institution. No, we have to fight back. We have to join our hands with the people in the struggle path. So we will be able to carry forward the struggle successfully, and that will ensure this existence of this public sector undertaking.
Yeah, what you said is right, but apart from the psychological reason, there are certain reasons which are compelling for the women employees, especially the health reasons in the age group of 45 to 50. So what will be your advice for those employees?
But I think only in this age group we should choose to remain in the job. Here I can share the experience, not only mine, very many women with whom I spoke after the lockdown was lifted during the first wave of COVID. When the first wave COVID happened in India and lockdown was announced, initial 15 days was enjoyed by everyone, especially for us. No need to get prepared, prepare the food, run to the bus or take your scooter and rush to the office. All those tensions were not there. But when days moved, more than a month was there, whenever I was speaking to our comrades or even in my friend circle, they were telling, "Arey, if it continues like this, I am worried I will become a whole-time Naukrani in my house. I'll be the person who is cooking, I'll be the person who will be washing the clothes, I'll be the person who will be washing the vessels. So I don't want this." And one more thing I personally heard from my friends, that in the age group of 50 to 55, mostly in present day family setup, children become independent. Even if they are in the same town, they don't spend much time with us. And even between the spouse, we don't find enough things to share together. So in this age group, women feel that now nobody needs them. But in such a situation, when you come to the office, when someone approaches you, and I could even see very many people who have forgotten their college days talents are now reviving them. So I feel that this age requires your presence in the office, where you can mingle with various types of people, share your feelings, share your talents. So I think it is not necessary. Health problem will be for everyone. Health will not look at whether you are in a public sector undertaking or whether you are in a private sector. Whoever it is, the age will have its own recourse. But psychologically, if you have the confidence that yes, I can do, definitely you will be able to contribute for this institution. You will contribute for the growth of the organization where you are working, and that will pave way for your happiness, and that happiness will ensure that you are healthy also.
One final question. I want to ask on behalf of the 90s kids, because that has become a famous coinage of words, the 90s kids. They have joined the industry as class 3 employees and officers, and more than 50% of them are women today. What is your message for them?
These 90s kids have enjoyed so many things which their mothers and grandparents have not enjoyed. They have not seen how this society has deprived the rights for the women just because they belong to the other gender. For them at home, they would not have faced any discrimination. But when you come to the society, at very many points, you will be forced to understand that still in this society, it is basically a male chauvinistic society. So, there is a long scope for carrying forward the struggle. And this 90s kids have much more responsibility because this generation has more responsibilities which they have to protect and hand over to the next generation. Today, the environment is under threat. Today, the basic needs that are to be made affordable to the next generation. So, the 90s kids, the environment in which they were grown was everything was affordable to them. But if they have to provide the same environment to their children and their grandchildren, they have much more responsibility to join themselves in various forms of struggles. For this, they have to read the history, the real history of this nation, right from the day of independence struggle. After that, various social uprisings have taken place in this country. About all those things only if we come to know, because today if I am correct, if I ask any of the 90s kids who is Jyotirao Phule, I don't know how many of them will remember. So we have to educate them about all those things. They have to get to know about all those people, leaders who have carried forward the movement, through which today whatever rights and benefits they are enjoying have been obtained through these movements. Only when we educate them and when they realize these realities, I am very sure that these 90s kids will be second to none in carrying forward the struggle, and I am very confident that they will be in the forefront in carrying forward the struggles for protecting the rights, the democratic rights, the democracy, the fabric of democracy in this country.
Thank you, comrade, for sharing your.
Thank you, comrade.